For more than 4,000 years, the Great Pyramid of Giza has pierced the Egyptian sky like a frozen thunderbolt. Yet something crucial has always been missing. At its summit, where a single gleaming stone should once have crowned the monument, there is only emptiness. Ancient travelers called it the shining stone of Ra, the point where heaven touched earth. Today we call it the missing capstone. Why was it removed? Who took it? And what secret did it hold? Because what you're about to hear may rewrite everything you thought you knew about Egypt's greatest wonder. Most tourists never look up long enough to notice the absence. But ancient drawings, from temple walls to early Arab manuscripts, describe a pyramid whose peak blazed like a miniature sun. The capstone, sometimes called the Benben, was said to be crafted of electrum, a rare alloy of gold and silver, polished so brightly that it reflected light for miles. When the morning sun struck it, the pyramid glowed like a torch, and then, sometime after antiquity, it vanished. According to official records, the Great Pyramid never received its final stone, but Arabic chronicles from the 9th century tell a stranger tale. They claim the capstone was already in place when Caliph al-Ma'mun forced open the pyramid as sealed passages. His men supposedly pried off a golden tip and melted it down. Yet other texts insist the capstone disappeared long before that, carried away by priests guarding a sacred secret as Egypt fell into chaos. What secret could be so valuable that it had to be hidden at the top of the world's greatest monument? The Benben was more than decoration. In the oldest Egyptian creation myths, it was the first stone to emerge from the waters of chaos, the place where the sun god Ra first landed. Temples across Egypt built miniature pyramids to hold a symbolic Benben, each representing the moment of creation itself. If the Great Pyramid was the physical embodiment of that myth, then the capstone wasn't an ornament at all. It was the key to the entire monument's meaning. Some Egyptologists believe the missing tip contained inscriptions revealing the pyramid's true purpose, perhaps not a tomb, but a solar temple designed to capture and project divine energy. Others see it as a measurement tool, a kind of celestial marker aligned with the rising of Sirius, Egypt's sacred star. But the mystery deepens. Hidden mathematical codes in the pyramid's geometry seem to predict the size of the capstone that once sat atop it. When reconstructed, those numbers suggest the capstone would have perfectly completed the pyramid's angle, focusing energy, solar or electromagnetic, down through its internal chambers. Could it have served as an ancient power conductor, a forgotten instrument harnessing light itself? Halfway up, the desert wind rises, whispering through hollow stones. Somewhere in that sound is a question our ancestors left for us. And tell us, what do you think the missing capstone really was? Treasure, technology, or something spiritual beyond imagination? In 1999, a team of engineers created a scale model of the Great Pyramid with a golden cap. When sunlight hit it, the model produced measurable electromagnetic resonance inside, waves of energy bouncing precisely where the king's chamber would be. The discovery was accidental, yet it reignited an old theory, that the pyramid's summit acted like the tip of a colossal antenna, capturing cosmic frequencies. Ancient legends from the Book of the Dead speak of the ladder of light that carried the soul of the pharaoh to the stars. If the capstone was that ladder's first rung, then losing it wasn't merely architectural, it severed a link between heaven and earth. But there's a darker possibility. Some esoteric texts from the Hellenistic period warn that the stone at the pyramid's top held a knowledge too bright for men. They claim priests hid it to prevent misuse, dividing it into fragments that were carried to secret temples along the Nile. One legend insists those fragments were later taken to the Library of Alexandria, lost again when the library burned. If even a grain of that story is true, then the missing capstone could be the most sought-after artifact in history, an object whose absence shaped every civilization that followed. Today, the Great Pyramid stands naked under the Egyptian sun, its summit open to the wind. But sometimes at dawn, when the first light strikes its apex, the stone seems to glow, as though remembering what once sat there. Maybe the capstone was stolen, or hidden, or never placed at all. Or maybe, as some philosophers whisper, It was never meant to be found, because we are the missing capstone. Humanity itself, still unfinished, still reaching upward. What do you think? Was the shining Benben real? Is it buried somewhere beneath the sands or locked away in a museum basement, its power forgotten? Tell us your theory in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because Egypt's mysteries have only just begun.